What is going on, Taurus? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. Once again, I finally made it to Taurus. What's going on? I appreciate all of you Tauruses coming out, showing your support, liking, sharing, subscribing, all the stuff that you guys do. You are one of my highest viewers of my channel, so definitely this reading is especially for you guys. I'm going to get right into it, but first, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things that help out the channel and let me know that you're watching and it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, then you could check me out on one of my previous videos for Taurus or one of my future videos that will be coming up in February. Also, private readings are open for all zodiac signs, so if you want a more direct reading with me, you can email me in the description below and we can set that up for you. Let's get into it. Taurus, this is going to be your present energy right here, like we always do it. And then over here, we're going to be getting into your futuristic energy going into the end of January and the beginning of February. All right, so starting off, crowning your reading, Taurus, we do have the Seven of Swords. So with this being in the crowning of your reading, you know, this could just, it could for some of you guys represent some deception that could be going on, a little bit of underhandedness that could be going on. Oh, sorry about that. I just got that card all wrong. Taurus, this is the Five of Swords. I said Seven of Swords. So we got the Five of Swords. Same thing though. So with it being in the crown of your reading, this could represent some type of underhandedness that is going on with you or with somebody else. The Five of Swords represents somebody that kind of gets over on somebody that they're in an argument or dispute with, and they win the dispute, but they do it in a way that's kind of like dishonorable. So it's kind of like the type of argument or dispute where really nobody wins. You know, so some of this could be going on with you and somebody else. Maybe somebody could be doing something that's like that to you, where they're kind of winning a dispute against you, but they're kind of doing it in a dishonorable way. Or maybe you could be trying to do this to somebody else. You know, you could be in a dispute with a group of people where you're trying to win at all costs. This is the card where you win at all costs, but you really end up losing in the end because you do it in a way where it's kind of not honorable. People don't respect you after it. So you win, but people walk away like, oh, I'm never messing with them again. I'm never messing with him or her again. Yeah, that's it for me. So maybe that could be going on with some of you guys. We'll see what's going on in the rest of the reading, but I know that's what that card represents. Let's see what's happening with the clarifiers, though. I had to do a couple of clarifiers on this just to see exactly what was going on here, because I kind of don't like that card. So I always clarify on it. So clarifying it, we have the Ten of Cups here, and then we have the Magician. So this could, you know, represent you trying to force your way into some fulfillment, some emotional fulfillment maybe. And having to deal with people in a certain way so that you can get some emotional fulfillment. This card also, though, represents sometimes that, you know, it's kind of like the advice from the universe to kind of like stop while you're ahead, or, you know, stop inside of a dispute that could like cause more harm to you than you think, you know, you can. It's kind of like some advice from the universe to go make up with some people that maybe you were having it out with, or having a dispute with, or argument, or kind of, you know, having challenges with. Maybe some advice to go make up with them. Maybe that's what gonna, you know, what could be the thing that will give you some type of emotional fulfillment. We're gonna have to get into the other cards and see what's going on. But for some of you guys, I do feel that on the flip side, this could represent how you're having to, you know, work on getting your emotional fulfillment, work towards getting to the point of being at the Ten of Cups. But you're doing it in a way where you're not letting your right hand know what the left hand is doing. And by saying that, I mean, you could be doing it in a way where you're wanting to move under the radar a little bit to get to your place of success. You may be wanting to manifest some things, because we have the Magician card right here. You may be wanting to manifest some things maybe under the radar where you just don't want everybody to know what's going on. You don't want to know, you don't want to let people know exactly what's happening inside of your world. You know, you want to get some things done without people looking at you and seeing what you're doing and seeing the moves that you're making. So you could be kind of going behind some people's back, but not in a bad way. You know, this type of way where you're doing it in a way where you're kind of not letting everybody know your business. That's kind of a healthy way a lot of times, especially if you have a lot of people that are trying to be up in your business, trying to see what you're doing, what your next move is, what your next step is, you know, what you're about to get into. So for some of you guys, you could just be hiding, you know, the fact that you're trying to get some emotional fulfillment. You're trying to get to a place where you're happy. You're trying to, you know, build a future for yourself, build a family, build, you know, just your happiness. And maybe you have to kind of do it under the radar and not let everybody know what you're trying to manifest and bring into the world, because it seems like some of you guys have a trick up your sleeve, or you're up to something, you know, it's brewing beneath the surface. And you kind of don't want to let everybody in on the secret. You don't want to let everybody know what your plan is. So you could have ran across a certain plan of action that you want to take, and you just don't want everybody to know your business. Even though they're asking, you know, they could be like, what are you about to do? Where, you know, what are you going to do next? What you going to do now? You know, and some of you guys are like, whatever I want to do. Gosh, it's cool now. So yeah, you're just making moves to build something, I believe, and bring something into manifestation, but you want to do it under the radar. Let's keep it moving. For some of you guys too, this is having to do with, could be a relationship. I say that because right below that we have the Ace of Swords. So Ace of Swords energy is talking about a new level of clarification that comes in from the universe, a new beginning within the way you think, the way you calculate, the way you move, the way you have a perspective on your life, the way you view reality. So a new beginning could be coming in, you know, bringing you some truth, bringing you some clarity, bringing you a new way of seeing things, a new way of operating, a new, you know, what is it called? MO, you know. You could be wanting to change the way you do things, the way you carry out your plans. And maybe that's what this is about. You know, maybe in the past you could have been at a place where you were operating in one type of way, trying to pursue your goals, trying to pursue happiness, emotional happiness. So this comes down to relationships, you know, like the type of people that you bring into your life. You know, but maybe now you want to manifest this in a new type of way. You're getting some clarity, and maybe you want to switch up some things, you know, when it comes down to the way you pursue emotional relationships, romantic relationships. Right below that, you have the Two of Cups, though. So maybe this new beginning that you're getting, this new moment of clarity that you're having could be bringing in a new soulmate, could be bringing in, you know, an emotional romantic partner into your life, into your world. You know, and maybe that's a new beginning that you're trying to manifest, that, you know, you could be wanting to have, because up here you're all about manifestation, and you're trying to manifest some emotional fulfillment, some happiness in your emotional world. And a lot of times that is done within a relationship. Not saying that someone will, you know, make our world and make us happy, but the Ten of Cups a lot of times have to do with family, have to do with you being in connection with somebody romantically, emotionally, and building something with them. So you have a new beginning in that area, and you could have a new soulmate coming your way. We also have the Magician card here again. So manifesting, once again, you're trying to manifest a new beginning. And you could be trying to manifest a new beginning with somebody, with someone, you know, that you could feel like you having a soulmate connection with. Or you could just be wanting to call in a soulmate, because this manifestation card, this Magician card, being clarified with the Fool card here, you could just be wanting to create a whole new beginning in your life that will bring you some emotional happiness and fulfillment. You're tired of that old cycle that we spoke about so much with Taurus, you know, that was happening in the past. And so you're wanting to bring in a new start for yourself. You're taking a leap in a new direction. And it's something that you're planning on doing. I think, you know, you could have been planning for a while, you know, but you've just been trying to get the manifestation right. You've been trying to bring it into your reality, bring it into fruition. And now I believe that's coming your way because you have the Fool card, which, you know, is the Zero card. It's like a new beginning, a new cycle happening and opening up for you, and you jumping through that opportunity, jumping through that door. Plus you have the Ace of Swords, another new beginning, new cycle happening with the way you view your reality, the way you speak your truth, the way you see your truth. And this could be in terms of a lover, right? The way you view this new soulmate connection that could be coming in, or that you're trying to manifest. I think some of you guys are trying to manifest a new relationship. Right next to that, we have the High Priestess. So High Priestess card represents you tapping into your intuition, you tapping into that level of knowing that we all have deep down inside of us. You know, you tapping and uncovering your inner wisdom, you know, your inner secrets that only are revealed to you, that help you navigate through your world. Because intuition is what a lot of us use in order to make decisions in life. So your intuition could be becoming clearer at the moment. And it could be concerning two decisions that you're thinking about making, or maybe two things that you're thinking about giving into. Now, this could have to do with two different soulmates, two different people that you could be juggling, or just thinking about, you know, trying to make a decision. Because the Two of Pentacles a lot of times is the juggling between two different things, two different people, two different paths in life. With you having the soulmate card here, though, I think you could be juggling two different people, or trying to make a decision between two different people, and the universe is kind of telling you to consult your intuition with who you want to give into, who you want to actually feed into, because there's two people there, you know, right here that the lady is trying to feed, you know, two children, you know. But I believe this has to do with like a soulmate connection. So you could have two soulmates that you're dealing with right now, or juggling, or two people that you can view as a soulmate that you believe can bring you happiness. You know, and I believe that a lot of you guys have manifested this into your world. So this is coming at the end of January, maybe the beginning of February for some of you guys. But you're being cautioned to kind of like use your intuition as to which one of these people is the right one for you. You know? And I think for some of you guys, you're going to actually have to make a decision between two people. Yeah. Because you manifested, I feel like you manifested these two people into your world. You know, because you were kind of like praying for a soulmate. You were praying for a soulful connection, a romantic relationship with somebody, because you wanted to have happiness in your life. And that is what you define as happiness, like being in a relationship with somebody that you can share your life with, that you guys can build something together, right? You can have inner happiness with. So you've been trying to manifest this, but with the Five of Swords crowning your reading, I do believe that you do run the risk of hurting these two people, maybe, if you do not choose one. That's kind of what I'm feeling for some of you guys. I believe you're going to have to make a decision, you know, between one of these two people, or you may lose both of them. So, wow, that just happened. Sorry, I just got to that conclusion 13 minutes into your reading, but that's what I feel. Taurus, some of you guys could be trying to make a decision between two people, or you could have somebody trying to make a decision between you and somebody else. But I feel like it could be you, because you're trying to use your intuition to decide which one of these you want to offer your cup, you want to offer your emotions, which one of these people you want to open up to, because they both want to take a sip of what you have. They want to take a sip of your well of emotion, you know. But you're going to have to make a decision through your intuition as to which one is good for you, or which one you want to choose, because I think both of these people could be, you know, potentially good for you. You could probably get to the place of being at the 10 of Cups with both of them, but you can only choose one, which is why I believe the Sword is here. You're going to have to cut one off, unfortunately. you know? Yeah, you're going to have to go into a new beginning with one person, and one has to go. Unfortunately, Taurus, this is for somebody. Coming down, you have the Tower card right under everything. So you could be experiencing a Tower moment, and that could have to do with maybe the soulmate that is from the past, or the soulmate that you feel you have a connection with like a past life connection with. A lot of times the Six of Cups represents a past life connection with the soulmate, or just somebody coming from the past. Maybe this is a person that you've known the most, you know, that you have more of a history with, and then the other person could be the new person, you know, because you have the Fool card, that's a new beginning. You know, you have the Ace of Swords right with this Two of Cups, so you could have a new soulmate coming in, but you're juggling the idea of which one of these soulmates you should choose, because you already have a soulmate that you're kind of thinking about. A lot of people are dealing with two soulmates right now for some reason. But one of the people from the past, I believe, is going to be falling off, because you have that Tower moment right here that's happening, and one of these people, you know, is not enough room with. I think that's the person that's from the past. It could be. Because, you know, you have the Tower card, then you have the clarifying card being the Six of Cups, which represents the past lover, or the past life lover, or the person from the past that you had more of a history with. Maybe that could be the person that you're choosing to cut out of your life and move forward into this new beginning with a new soulmate. But when I move this card over, that's what I keep seeing. What as soon as I move this card over, where is it? Okay. You could lose both of these people. That's just what I'm feeling. I felt that up there too. If you don't make a decision about one, you could potentially lose both of these soulmates. Hard decision, because I think you like them both. You feel like you have a connection to both of them, but not, you know, both of them can't be in the same, you know, boat together. It's not enough room for both of them. Unless you want to go that route of being a player and trying to do both. But if you do that, if you do try to be that person, then you're going to have both of them walk away from you, and then you get left standing there with a smirk on your face like, yeah, you're by yourself. Also, the Tower could happen, and you could have a Tower moment like you lose everything because you can't choose one. So yeah, I don't know how this reading turned into that, Taurus, but some of you guys are dealing with two people. One is going to be coming in brand new, offering you a brand new beginning. You know, you kind of manifested this brand new start, this brand new beginning with this new soulmate. I think you like this new person that's coming in. Definitely, but you could also be dealing with somebody else from the past, you know? And that's what I kind of feel is like you're trying to offer this cup to you see how that lady is offering it to the person, the child that's in the front right here. It seems like she's trying to feed that child, but then the other child is there like trying to feed out of the same cup. It's almost like when you have pets, you know, if any of you ever had two dogs or two cats, and you're trying to feed one dog, you know, but then the other dog comes and runs over there and is trying to eat the same food as the dog you're trying to feed, you know, and you're not trying to feed that dog right now. So yeah, for some reason, that's what I'm feeling. I think the person from the past could be coming in trying to eat this offer that you're trying to offer to this new person right here that you have quite a strong connection with, and it's brand new. I think you needed this brand new connection, this brand new start, because it feels more healthier with a new person. It's more connected to your spirituality. It's something that you manifested and you've kind of been praying for, but you run the risk of losing it if you can't cut the older person out of your life. But it is a Tower moment that is coming for the older person to kind of be removed out of your life too. So as long as you allow that to happen, I think the universe is trying to move one person out and bring a new one in. Yeah, so somehow this turned into a relationship reading. So I definitely feel two soulmates or two lovers, you know, coming in. Even right here, Okay, I thought that was three people right here, but you know, it's a couple of different people that's like laying around in that Ten of Cups energy. So you could have multiple offers coming in. I really believe it's two though. One is from the past, one is from the future. One is, you know, coming in new in the present moment, and you're going to have to make a decision whether you're going to choose the older one or the newer one. I don't think either one of them is like very, very bad for you. You guys may have a better, you know, opinion of that than me because I'm doing a general reading. I just feel like you have to decide on one or the other. Now, I do feel that one could be just being removed out of your life with that tower moment, and it could be the one that is older from the past that you have more of a history with, because maybe it's just time to close that chapter. Maybe that older person reminds you a lot of the past, of that older cycle that was kind of painful to you, and you just don't want to partake in it anymore. And so instead of you having to just force yourself away from this person, the universe is disconnecting you from that person by bringing someone else in new. And I love when the universe does it that way. Instead of you having to wean yourself off of the person or just disconnect and do a hard disconnect yourself, that's a lot harder to do sometimes without someone new. So yeah, you have a new connection coming in that you have manifested because you kind of wanted to end the old connection with the older person. I hope this is helping some of you guys. Let's move it right along though. Future energy. I think we wrapped up the present energy. So future energy, you know, still are kind of juggling a little bit. You still have the Two of Pentacles here. So you could still be trying to make that decision, like, do I choose this one or do I choose that one? And it's a repetitive message in this, because look at that picture in the Two of Pentacles. He's looking, it's two boats behind him. One boat is farther away, one boat is closer. Let's look at this Five of Swords. There's two people behind him. One person is closer, one is farther away. Right? In this Tower moment, it's two different people. In this other Two of Pentacles picture, is two different people. One is directly kind of like, you know, if the connection is right there. The other one is kind of like butting in on the connection. Right? So we see that repetitive message, and so you're having to make a decision about someone, you know, who is from the past or someone who is in your present moment. Which one do you choose? Decisions. But I think the universe is going to make it kind of easy for you if you just, you know, don't hold on too much and you go with the flow. Two of Pentacles is being clarified by the Moon card. So with the Moon card being here, it could represent some deception, some things that's just under the radar a little bit. So some facts about one of these people is kind of like under the radar, is kind of hidden right now, and you're definitely going to need to use your intuition in order to see through the deception, because the Moon card is kind of like, I always say, it's kind of like how you go to one neighborhood and you ever been to a neighborhood that you've never been to before, but you go in the dark, you go when it's nighttime. Let's say if you went to somebody's house and for the first time you went there, it was dark, and you went to their house, you went along the road to their house, got in their neighborhood, and you was like, okay, yeah, this is a nice neighborhood. You see the street lights on. It looks one way, but then you come back the next time and it's daytime and the neighborhood looks totally different, because things look different under the moonlight than it does under the sunlight. Right? So with one of these people, they're kind of like hidden behind the veil. They have some secrets to them. Maybe it's a little bit of deception. And maybe that's why it's harder for you to make a decision between these two people. Right? But you're going to have to use your night vision goggles, which is your intuition. Our intuition is our night vision goggles that we have, that we've been equipped with by the universe to see through the dark, to see through the smoke. Right? So you're going to have to put on those night vision goggles and cut through the crap and, you know, just kind of see through the moonlight energy, because maybe one person is kind of like elusive. Maybe one person isn't an open book. and you have to kind of get clarity on that. So that's probably why you're juggling too, because you don't have total clarity. But the thing that's going to give you total clarity between these two people, these two decisions, is tapping into your intuition, right? So you're going to have to just do some meditation, do whatever you have to do to kind of like awaken your intuition to make this decision. Under that, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe in the future, you could have a new beginning when it comes down to your finances. And I know a lot of you Tauruses have been kind of like speaking to me in the comments about your financial situation, how you need a new beginning and how it's been hell in 2018. And I was right there with you. Believe me, I think we all were to a certain extent. But you do have a new beginning coming in with your finances, right? Coming in from the universe. And once again, you have the duality. You have the Two of Wands. You're going to have to make a decision which path you're going to take into this financial new beginning. So this may be two different offers that you're getting in, two different jobs that could be coming in the near future, maybe the end of January, the beginning of February. Two different career fields or just paths that you're deciding to go down. And for some of you guys, this could be the path you're trying to choose for your life path, maybe your life's work. And you could be being leaded, or I don't even know if that's a word. You could be being led and guided into your life's work, your life's path, which is probably why, that past cycle that you were dealing with was feeling like this, the Ten of Swords, because that always usually happens before we embark on our new life path, our life's work. We have to get rid of all the old. So yeah, you still have the Ten of Swords energy here because you're still recovering from some hell that went on in this last cycle that you had to deal with, that you had to face, that you had to just endure. But the good thing is it's the 10. It's at the end of that cycle. You're completing it. You're finishing it up. You're wrapping it up. A new beginning is about to start for you. You're going to have to make a decision about your new life path. Make a decision on your new career. Which career do you choose? Is it one that's closely tied into your spirituality and your emotional fulfillment? Or is it going to be one that you just want to make money in? I think you're learning a lesson about that happened in the old cycle. Then the Ten of Swords is also clarified by the Hangman. So this is you kind of taking a look at this old cycle before it closes all the way out. And you're just studying it like, okay, what happened here? Why did all of this fall apart? Why did this happen? Why did that happen? And I think you're looking at each one of those swords and carefully studying it before you move on into this new cycle, because the Hangman talks about, it could be being stuck a little bit, but it really is just voluntarily being stuck before you move on to the next cycle so that you can study what happened in the past so you don't make that same mistake again. A lot of you guys are probably doing that. You could be in a place of dissecting your life, right? Retrospection. Studying what happened in the past. Introspection. Studying what's going on within you. You're just studying yourself. You're kind of looking at yourself in the mirror like, who are you? Like, what is it that I'm supposed to do? Where is it that I'm supposed to go? Why did this happen in my life? How can I prevent this from happening again? What am I going to do next? What is this new cycle going to feel like? That's what the Hangman does. He sits there and hangs upside down and contemplates. But he also becomes enlightened because he looks at things from a different point of view. He stops, for a second and hangs upside down to view things from a different point of view. So you could be looking at your old circumstance, that old cycle that was very painful to you, and getting some enlightenment out of it, right? Because after the pain subsides, you start to get the lesson. The pain happens first, but then after you heal from the pain, then you understand the lesson. Like, oh, that happened because of this. Now I see why this had to happen. Now I see why this had to shift. Now I see why this had to fall apart. I see why this person had to leave. I see blah, 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 right? So that's what you could be going into the end of January with that type of mindset, the beginning of February with that type of mindset, learning from that old cycle that you were in. So that when you finally untie yourself and come back right side up, you know what you're moving forward with. You know where you're going. You know all the lessons you learned so you won't repeat them again and repeat another karmic cycle. And now you can level up. Right? So right below that, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is representing maybe an offer that could be coming in from an earth sign. Right? This could be coming in from the earth sign. You could be dealing with that earth sign, maybe that we were talking about at the beginning of the reading. You guys have so much going on here. Like on one end, you're dealing with, you know, a relationship, a soulmate connection. On the other end, you're dealing with just your life path and your finances. Everything is happening at one time, though, which is good. I think you would have it that way. You know, I think Taurus can easily, this is just what I'm picking up. I don't know a lot of Tauruses personally, but I feel that you guys are very good at compartmentalizing your life, you know, so you can handle more than one thing at one time. You're not just like, you know, you can be tunnel vision, but you're not like one of those people who are not multifaceted. That's what I'm picking up. The people that's in this video anyway, you could, you know, be focused on your finances and be focused on your love life and be focused on your life's purpose and be leveling up spiritually and be taking care of your children and, you know, doing everything at once. So that's how this reading is. It's like about everything. But this Knight of Pentacles could be an offer that maybe you're slowly wanting to make to somebody, but you're doing it very slowly. Or somebody is doing that very slowly to you. Maybe an offer financially could be coming in slowly to you. I feel like it's you wanting to make an offer to somebody, though, but you're doing it in a slow way because you're reflecting. You know, you're just thinking about it. You're like, you're weighing up all the options. Because this whole reading, you were weighing up things like, should I do that or should I do this? Should I give to this person or should I give to that person? So you're slow about making an offer, having a new beginning with someone, and you're reflecting before you actually go make the offer. Or somebody could be doing that with you. They're just reflecting about everything that they've been through with you, or that you told them, or that they see in you, and they could be slow about bringing that offer into you. But I think you're doing it to somebody else. For some of you guys, it could just be that new cycle that's coming in kind of slow and it's dragging, you know? But it is giving you some time to rejuvenate before this new beginning is coming your way, you know, and to study it. Study yourself. Get another view, another perspective about what happened in the past so that you can level up in the future and you know, have a new way of maneuvering through life, maneuvering through this new cycle that's coming. Because you are going to be a different creature in this next cycle, Taurus. You don't go through the Ten of Pentacles and die a death to your ego and not wake up a new person. So after you get finished hanging in the cocoon, you know, that new cycle will start for you and you're going to be a whole new creature. You're no longer ready to fly off. So yeah, I think that sums it up for you guys, Taurus. Definitely, I wanted to give you everything that I got. But yeah, make that decision about these two people, you know. You're definitely doing a lot of manifestation right now. You're learning a lot about manifesting because you have you have the Magician twice, and I love the Magician card. I like people using the law of attraction and tapping into their powers of manifestation. So you're doing a lot of that right now, and the main thing that you're manifesting right now is like some love. Everybody needs some love. So yeah, I'm going to end it there, Taurus. Thank you for hanging out with me for these 34 minutes. If it did resonate with you, like, share, subscribe, comment, like I always say. just to let me know that it helped you out in some type of way. I like that. And I try to get back to all my comments, but sometimes I don't, so sorry about that. I will try to comment back, or at least like your comment. Also, if you want a more in-depth personal reading for more clarity, email me. Also, you can check out my Instagram if you guys want to get a closer look at me. I am going to start building that up a little bit more. Until next time, Taurus, have a good rest of January. Have a good lunar eclipse that's going to be coming up soon. Great new energies coming in with that. And I'll see you next time.